So, new great PlayStation 5 Pro Performance update, Infamous 3 PlayStation 5 and Infamous 1 and 2 remastered, and Ghost of Yotei PlayStation 5 details/Pro upgrade. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, have you played any of the Infamous games or not? Infamous 1 and 2 were amazing. I played Second Son and First Light, which were also good games as well, but they never hit like Infamous 1 and 2 for me personally, similar to Killzone Shadowfall versus Killzone 2 and 3. We're going to be talking about Infamous today, but have you played any of them yourself? So comment below yes or no if you've played any of the Infamous games or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Ghost of Yotei details and PlayStation 5 Pro upgrades. So recently, CyberPunk had an interview with Game Informer / Games Radar, and some interesting details came out of those interviews. The wolf that you see in the game in the trailer that people thought would be some like of continued companion is half true. The wolf will pop up in different combat situations to assist you, but it's not a player-controlled animal that you can just call whenever to help you fight. It apparently is always watching over you from a distance, and it'll come to help you at certain times. It's a dynamic character in the game. That's pretty cool, but I'm wondering when the wolf decides a moment is the right moment to assist the player. Is it when you're low on health, very low on health, or when there's clearly way too many enemies, or is it in certain, story points? I'm curious to see how that plays out. They also mentioned fast travel is fast here. It was very fast in Ghost of Tsushima, so not as surprising. I'm wondering if it's even faster here. You press a button and you're done. That's it. Because it was pretty fast for the director's cut for Ghost of Tsushima. They also confirmed a big part of the game. In the state of play, they gave off the impression you kind of go after whoever you want from the Yotei 6, which are the 6 bosses that you go after for revenge. They gave off the impression that you can kind of go after any one of them, that freedom of choice there, but they confirmed that there is a linear structure for the story to maintain something that makes sense, but here, there's more choice in comparison to Ghost of Tsushima. They describe it as a balance between a not perfectly linear story and not a game where you can choose everything. So to me, I like this because if you played Assassin's Creed Shadows, the story parts sometimes don't click or don't make sense as much because over there you can choose who you want to go after from the big bosses, and here in Yotei they want to give you choice but also maintain an impactful story, and for me personally that works out better. The time feature that we saw in the trailer as well was clearly labeled in the state of play as something that you can do when you go to Atsu's home, but apparently in this interview it was confirmed that there are several places in the world where you can switch between when she was young and when she's older in the present period to see the differences. And finally, Sucker Punch confirms PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements will be detailed soon, stating, "At some point we're going to do a here's all the cool base and pro sort of features and we'll outline it all." So for me, I'm excited to see what they do for the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm assuming the 60 FPS mode will look like the base PlayStation 5 quality mode on Pro. I'm hoping that's one of the features, which we've seen in many other games as well. Let's see what else they decide to do with the PlayStation 5 Pro. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, new great PlayStation 5 Pro Performance update. Reading from Games Radar, CyberPunk 2077 patch 2.3 is now live on all platforms, and while the biggest features are the new vehicles, automatic driving modes inspired by chill YouTube videos, and Delamain taxis, a performance improvement snuck in too. PlayStation 5 Pro users are reporting that they can get to a buttery smooth 80 FPS with the performance mode and 40 FPS in quality mode. Night City has never looked so good on console. So with this new update, CyberPunk now has an unlocked frame rate for the performance mode from my understanding, and now with the unlocked frame rate and VRR, you're getting an overall smoother experience, and people are noticing that it could go anywhere from 60 FPS to 100 FPS while playing on the performance mode for CyberPunk 2077 on the PlayStation 5 Pro. So for me, I almost finished CyberPunk, but I remember at that time there were other things to play and I wasn't fully finished the game. I was right there near the end, and if I ever have the time, I might go back in and try to complete it. But it's good to hear that this upgrade is there and you're getting an overall smoother experience on the PlayStation 5 Pro. But you guys let me know if you're playing Cyberpunk 2077's new update or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
Stop digging Night City. Fucking Major Leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
And now diving into the final story of the video, Infamous 3 and Infamous 1 and 2 Remastered. Reading from Insider Gaming, during a recent interview with Game Informer, the co-creative director on Ghost of Yotei, Nate Fox, admitted he'd love to see more Infamous, but because of organizational blockers, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I would love to work on more Infamous. I would love to see a trilogy re-release, but Sucker Punch is a one game at a time shop, and right now we're very focused on finishing Ghost of Yotei. The Ghost of series and Infamous are poles apart when it comes to their delivery, but they're equally awesome and immersive. It seems inevitable that Sucker Punch will one day revisit Infamous. It's one of those PlayStation franchises that players would sorely love to see picked back up, along with the likes of Killzone, Resistance, Siphon Filter, and SOCOM. So it's great to hear that he wants to make more Infamous. They're saying right now they can't do it. That's the key thing. They said right now they can't do it. They never said they won't, or we're done with the Infamous franchise, that's the past, etc., which we've heard from other studios. Honestly, in my opinion, Sucker Punch, just give the remaster or remake to another studio. There are studios out there that do solid remakes. Let them remake those games, build the hype back up, build that audience back up with Infamous 1 remake and Infamous 2 remake, the Festival of Blood as well remade there, a remaster of Second Son and First Light because those games look amazing still to this day. Then you guys could come in and seeing how the audience reacts to potentially create a new Infamous game or reboot the franchise. The alternative, of course, is that you become a two-studio game, which a lot of studios at Sony have become. Start the ground basis work on remaking Infamous while you're making more Ghost games or whatever you guys decide to do next. Of course, there's still always the possibility that Infamous is what they try to do next. But you guys let me know if you want more Infamous games or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring back the classics. Whether that's Infamous, that's SOCOM, that's Killzone, that's Siphon Filter. If you're one of those people that played some of these games back in the day, and honestly, for new players, you can probably play some of these games via PlayStation Plus cloud streaming, or of course there's always emulation as well as an opportunity to play some of these games, or of course get the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2, the actual console, to play these games on. But these are great franchises that maybe the original studio doesn't need to take them back on. Another studio could take them back on. There's a lot of great studios out there nowadays. So if you're somebody like me who wants some of these classics to return, whether that's a remaster, a remake, or a reboot, destroy the comment section with bring back the classics, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.